Hello, my name is Brian Martinez, and I am a student of English and Spanish teaching at the Universidad Popular de Cesar. I like learning languages and teaching. I am from Colombia, a country with music, food, and tradition that show joy and identity. For example, we enjoy salchipapa as a popular food. We listen to vallenato as a traditional music, and we celebrate the Barranquilla Festival as an important tradition. This helps me to value my own culture and respect others. Now, I will present my topic, an introduction to English culture and civilization. We need to know that English is a global language because it is spoken in many countries. English is the main language of business, science, technology, and entertainment. This makes English a connector between people and cultures around the world. For the second part, I explain the concept. Culture is the way of life of people. And on the other hand, civilization is an advanced stage of human society. To show this, I use some artifacts. First, a short video from YouTube that explains the difference between culture and civilization in a simple way. The second, the article, The Concept of Culture from Sage, which gives an academic definition of culture. Third, the article Culture and Civilization by Mohammed Rabi, which shows that culture is daily life passed between generations, while civilization is a broader system with science, government, and institutions. Finally, I have created a comparative chart to summarize the differences. Culture is dynamic, while civilization is stable and structured. Finally, I want to explain my reflection chart. On the left, in what I knew, I wrote that culture is about tradition, culture and civilization are similar, culture changes with time. I knew examples like music and food, like Michael Jackson, hot dog, and more. And in the other side, in what I learned, I wrote that culture also includes value, art, and language. Civilization is more complex, organized. Civilization is more stable and structured. Now I can compare with politics, economy, and institution.
Hello everyone, my name is Carlos Eduardo Guerrero Luque. I am a student of English language teaching at the most important university around the world, Universidad Popular de Cesar. I come from Colombia, a country full of music, tradition, and landscapes. The most important celebration is the Carnaval de Barranquilla, and I'm proud of my culture and believe that learning about other cultures helps us to see the world in a wide way. In my part of the portfolio, I worked on the comparison between Great Britain and the United States. As my first artifact, I used a line time image that shows the American independence in 1776 and the Industrial Revolution in Britain. This is relevant because it helps visualize the history that shaped both countries. As my second artifact, I add a chart comparing their government systems, a republic with a president in the United States and a constitutional monarchy in the UK. I choose this because it makes the political differences clear and easy to understand. Before this project, I thought that Great Britain and the United States were very similar, only because both speak English. But I learned that the history, education, and tradition make them very unique. This comparison helped me understand that culture is more than language. It is identity and values.
Hello, my name is Dana Arias. I'm a technician in early childhood assistance. I'm in my 8th semester. I'm working in a high school as a Spanish teacher. I stand out for having a great spirit of leadership, creativity, and conflict resolutions. Among my professional goals is to be outstanding in my teaching role and to be able to have it my own school. This part of portfolio highlights aspects related to politics and economics between 20 and 21 centuries, showing some evidence of this change and what has happened during this time. First, we have the video provided by the teacher as a reference point for learning more about the subject, followed by an image that reinforces the concept of economics and politics, where one is written. Then we found another video that provides another events from this period, demonstrating how certain events from the past contribute to improving this century. A clear example is in terms of discrimination against Black people. Finally, this topic helped me better understand certain events that I didn't fully grasp before, reinforcing my prior knowledge of events that changed the course of world history. Among these, I observed how current situation in Palestine and Israel is something that has been going on for a long time, something I was not aware of, and how despite the interventions of other countries, the current outcome is not very encouraging. I believe that I didn't have the complete understanding of these issues.
Hello everyone, my name is Jose Santos Arteaga Jumea, a teacher in training for a degree in Spanish and English. Throughout my career, I have developed skills in academic research, writing, and lesson planning for different grade levels. My objectives as a professional are to grow as a teacher, improve my level of English, and contribute to society by shaping responsible and well-rounded individuals.
This part of the portfolio focuses on the relationship between religion and education during the 20th and 21st centuries, and how in the latter, due to globalization and the constant cultural exchange in which the world is currently immersed, it has gradually weakened. The information compiled in this section begins with the definitions of education and religion, and a video provided by the professor as a starting point. Among the artifacts found by our working group, we came across 3 articles that helped us complement the initial information and understand the historical relationship between religion and education in 3 different contexts: England, the United States, and Latin America. We consider that these 3 studies provide a general overview of how religion has affected the development of education from the past century to the present. Personally, before the research, I had a very superficial knowledge of this topic because in my free time I usually study history as a hobby. But after having carried out the research, I gained a broader perspective on the matter, which led me to improve my understanding of how to handle beliefs in the educational environment.